this problem here. It says in the given system of equations, P is a constant. All right, so P right here, that's a constant. If the system has no solutions, what is the value of P? Okay, so I can tell right away that they're both linear equations, so they're lines, because the highest power of y and the highest powers of x are 1. Okay, so these are linear equations. And well, if it says no solution, it means that they're parallel. That's code for parallel, because that's what no solution looks like. Okay, that's what one solution looks like. And then infinitely many solutions is when you have one line and then you have like another line and it's the exact same line. So right here, no solution, infinite solutions, and right here, one solution. Okay, and the rule is do not use Desmos if you're dealing with a system of linear equations. So it's easier to just do it by hand and line things up and match things. Because to get two lines, to kind of force two lines parallel on Desmos is kind of tricky. So it's just easier to do it by hand, actually. So all you want to do is you want to just put these both in y equals mx plus b form. All right, so let me get the first one. I'll just write it down right here. 7 over 8y minus 5 over 8x equals 4 over 7 minus 7 over 8y. And I'll just move that down over here. Okay, so I'll just add 7 over 8 to both sides. 7 over 8y plus 7 over 8y. Could have written that a little bit better over here, but whatever. Okay, so these guys wipe out. Boom. Add these together, you're going to get 14 over 8y minus 5 over 8x equals 4 over 7. Okay, add 5 over x to both sides. 5 over 8x plus 5 over 8x. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to get both lines in this y equals mx plus b format. And once they're like that, my goal is to match up the slopes. So my goal was to get these two slopes, just set them equal to each other, and then I'm going to find p. All right, so I'm almost done with this one. So over here, I have, let me change this color. Okay, over here, didn't make that big of a difference. I have 14 over 8y equals, that should be an x, equals 4 over, or 5 over 8x. Man, what am I doing? This x looks like it's down below. It's not down below, it's next to it. It's like right there. All right, minus, plus 5 over 8x, and then plus this 4 over 7. Okay, and then to get y by itself, I'm just going to multiply everything all the way across by the reciprocal of this value. And that will create a 1 right here, and I'll have in y equals mx plus b form. So multiply here by 8 over 14. Multiply here by, wish I gave myself more room. Hold on. I'll just kind of do it over here like this. 8 over 14. 8 over 14. And then this wipes with this, and this wipes with this. That was the goal. You're going to get y equals, okay, go across the top right here. So 40 over whatever 8 times 14 is. Hold on a second. 8 times 14. 112 x plus 4 times 8 is 32 over 7 times 14, 98. Okay, that's my first equation. Let me see here. Second equation. Can I move this? I'll shrink this down a little bit. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, second equation is 5 over 4 x plus 7 over 4 equals py plus 15 over 4. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it so I can have just flip the equation so I can have the y on the left side and it'd be positive already. So I'm just gonna go py plus 15 over 14 equals 5 over 4x plus 7 over 4. That looks more like y equals mx plus b. Then I'll go minus 15 over 14 minus 15 over 14. Okay, gone. And we get py equals 5 over 4x. And you can have your TA84, you can have your Desmos calculator do those common denominators for you. So hold on, let me get rid of this right here. So I'll just go 7 over 4 minus 15 over 14. Okay, 7 over 4 minus 15 over 14. Boom. Click that fraction button. That's 19 over 28. Okay, so this is going to be positive 19 over 28. Now divided by p. Well, if I can divide by p or multiply both sides by 1 over p. But if you divide by p, put it there. You're going to put it downstairs there. You're going to put it downstairs. I'll put it back here, I guess. Doesn't matter. And put it over here. Okay. Now let's deal with our two equations. Let me see if I can shrink this up a little bit. Okay, so we have our first equation, which is y equals 40 over 112x plus 32 over 98. And our second equation, which is from right here, which is y equals 5 over 4px plus 19 over 28p. Okay, so to have no solutions, these slopes must be the same, right? So just go ahead over here and set these equal to each other. So I'll do it over here. So we're going to go 40 over 112 equals 5 over 4p. You can, I could have reduced this fraction, but oh well. We're going to go ahead and cross multiply. So that times that equals that times that. Okay, so I'll go 40 times 4p equals 5 times 112, which is 560. And 40 times 4 is 160. P equals 560. I'll just kind of slide this up. Okay, so then I'll write it nicely again, I guess. So 160p equals 560 divided by 160 divided by 160. Okay, so 560 divided by 160 is 3.5. So P equals 3.5. Make sure in here you just type in 3.5. And that's the answer. You could also, just a quick note, you could also type in 7/2. So the SAT will take either one. So 3.5 or 7/2, same thing.